Anyways, I'm gonna see if I could just do this whole video while walking. I got my two phones. I got my second phone here. Anyways, you know who it is, what it is. The guy kind of conned me and tricked me into getting a new phone, but then I ended up going through with it because I thought it was a better option to record videos and things like that. And I think it's better. Like, instead of me getting a portable charger for like a really high quality portable charger for $80, I have two phones. I have one phone I could record and like basically load up my storage on here, and then use this one. So this is kind of my like storage, but also another phone just to use. Especially if this one's dead and it's just they're both Wi-Fi connected. I feel like it's easy. I can just keep using my phone I think I'm a millennial or Gen Z, whatever. I'm a millennial, but there's Gen Z now. Anyway, just like a young person, you know. I like to be on my phone, and especially movies. I love watching movies. So if I can be watching a movie, this one's at 7%, I go through this one and charge and use my other phone. I just feel like I like being mobile. I really like being mobile in like the versatility of things. So but anyways, you already know who it is. It's your boy. Anyways, what we got rocking today? I got my slides. I walk in the park. I probably should have been done doing that. You know, I got my bootete. Anyways, I got my t-shirt. So this is the full fit with the book bag. I really love these New Balance shorts. If they had more like color variety, that'd be pretty swell. Like everyone, yeah, maybe when I make my own merch one day. Shout out Gogo Bloomin'. She's a lady from Kansas who has a store called Gogo Bloomin'. Shout out, give you credit, respect. I want to work with her, and if I could have a line under her and like own like 40% of the company or whatever, and just have my own like line under her, I think that'd be fun. I like her vibrant colors and stuff like that. I forgot her YouTube channel name or Instagram name. I can look it up, but I'm not. But Gogo Bloomin', like clothes. It's like vintage clothes, like 80s clothes, but it's just very vibrant. I like that, and I can, you know, that seems like a business person and company I would want to purchase a stake in, and also be a. So anyway, so October or September. So October 1st, 2023. I've had it in my idea that I want to join that particular company. So that'd be really awesome if I could do it one day. But it will happen, God willing. So, anyways, it's your boy. You already know who it is. I'm reviewing. What else? None other than, I don't know if y'all people like this. So I know I'm getting a decent amount of views, and so subscribe and like and subscribe. And if you don't like and subscribe and like anyways, or subscribe and leave. I just subscribe. I'm trying to build my channel, you know. If I could get like a million subs in 2 years, I think that'd be really, really awesome. 2 million subs in 2 years. I'm putting out a goal out there, and I'll talk it periodically if I remember. But anyways, just tell me if you like, you know, me walking and talking. I like being outside in nature, especially if you're just sitting at home on your couch, you know, or you're laying back on your phone like this, or in the toilet like this, you know. Or whatever, you know, or you're waiting for a ride, and you know or you're at work, or you know you're doing something, you're on phone. You know what I'm saying? You get to, you know, see outside nature. You get to see more a live backdrop in Mother Nature, and I like that. So yeah, I'm an interesting guy. Yeah, I'm sexy, obviously, really. So am I. I am. Wesley October. Anyways, so. Yeah, Hunger Games 1, to me, probably one, like, you have your Godfathers, you have your, Irishmans, you have your, like, technical movies, but, or just, like, when they're talking about masterpiece, my arm's getting a little tired, I've been holding this phone, like, a lot. You have your movies that are, like, technical masterpieces, you know. And I even like know the film industry. Some film people can be stompy. I'm just like, honestly, some photographers, some tech people, but really when you get to like anything in the arts, there's like a no. There's absolutely a snobbiness, or just a poshness, and just like the culture, or just a number of people, whether they intend to or not. It's just there, and it's annoying. So I feel like a lot of times, especially they're normally like smarter people. No offense, like higher intelligence people. Just a group of like smarter people. I don't know. Well, yeah, let me take that back. But they're normally like well-educated people, and there's normally just a snobbiness to them when people think they can do an art and they're like the hot sriracha. So smart is relative, you know, to like what you need to be smart in. So smart. So I'm not gonna say it's smart, but just they're well-educated in something, and they just think they think they're hot sriracha, and I really don't like that. And my friend went to an art school for it briefly, and he had like the same kind of experience, and we're like kind of like hard-nosed blue-collar type attitudes, but just very liberal, and it's also like hippie kind of young youth, like hipsters and young people ourselves, but we just don't like that, like, you know, thinking you're the ish, but you're not the ish. So anyways, let me continue. Yeah, so we're not talking about just all the flack and just, you know, like, this is one of the greatest movies of all time. That's what I guess what I'm trying to say. Hunger Games 1, the entire trilogy is hands down. You have to put it, for me personally, you have to put it as the top 10 and the greatest trilogies of all time, the greatest like franchises of all time. It has to be in the top 15 greatest films of all time, in my personal opinion, because of the quality and the uniqueness of the film, the movie. Is it still playing? It's still playing. Okay. All right. It's still playing. All right. I'll have to clip some videos together and look. There's a ladybug. Alright, run away. But anyways, that's your boy. You already know who it is. But anyways, yeah, and just tell me if you like this format or not like this format. But like, I really enjoy it. I think it's fun. I get to walk, but also record. And then there's some people here, so I'm just gonna throw it down and be like, "Hello, ma'am and sir," and then keep walking and recording. So be ready for it in like 20 seconds. But anyways, fantastic movie. I think this is so OP. Like, yeah, I just like it. Like, it doesn't get the respect it deserves. But just like, especially as someone who loves film and film goers, it deserves more respect, and it should be like regarded as such. I feel like it just doesn't get the respect it deserves out of a film. Hello. As a film, it doesn't get the, you know. It should be one of like the top, you know, levels, but it's just not. Like, and I mean that just overall, not just like critically, just overall, you know. I just feel like the movie industry is just wild. Let me see if it got any Oscars. Did Hunger Games movie get any Oscars? Jennifer Lawrence said that the success she gained from starring in Hunger Games, along with her 2013 win, made her feel a commodity. I guess it did get an Oscar. And when her Teen Choice Awards, MTV Award, People's Choice Awards. What up? Did Jennifer Lawrence win an Oscar? Award-winning for Silver Linings Playbook. First of all, I didn't even watch Silver Linings Playbook. I just saw the trailer. But no, okay? I don't... Shoot. Jennifer Lawrence was great in Winter's Boon. That's what basically got her the role of Hunger Games. And like I said, again, like, I just, like, Silver Linings Playbook is a rom-com, you know? This is not even just, like... I don't know. It's an ordinary rom-com. There's no, like, you know, it just has good acting. It has Bradley Cooper. But it's not just like, it's not like, oh, wow, this is scary. It's not like a Casablanca. It's not a Return to Me. It's not like even one of the, like, corny ones with Chloe Moretz. You know, it's not like one of those. It's just a regular. So her getting an Oscar for Silver Linings Playbook is like, I mean, whatever. I haven't seen it. I probably have to watch it. But, like, just based off of the trailers, I didn't see anything that was like, Oh, I'm shell shocked. I'm completely wowed and amazed by, hello sir, by the ability of this thing. But whatever. I'm kind of hating a little bit, but it is what it is. I have the same password for both my phones. But anyways, yeah, like, yeah, where's the respect at? You know what I'm saying? Put some respect in the name of Susan Collins, who wrote the books, and respect in the name of just sticking Jennifer Lawrence, who is, again, A-listers. A-listers get respect on this program, people, because they're A-listers, and they hit, bro. They win. They're nice. They do their job. They're entertainers, and they entertain, and they do it. I was just watching Condor. What's it? Condor movie with the what's the guy's name? Condor movie. Let me see. It's like with this old actor, and he was really, really good. Condor movie. Let me see. The guy's name is something Reddington. Let me see. Robert Redford. Yeah, Robert Redford is just good. Like, it's like A-listers are just like, you can even just see it when they're acting in like just a regular like movie or whatever it is. You can see the differential between like an ordinary actor and a great actor. Great actors, like they're like alive when they're on film. Like, it's just kind of crazy. It's like they're able to my arms are getting tired. They're able to translate like themselves in real life or just acting to the character. Whereas like you can see someone in real life and they're like, oh, this is an interesting person, like for a basic actor, and then they get on a screen and they're like flat. You know, they're not like animated. They haven't transitioned this character into the on the screen. You know, they don't the transfer's not there. But a great actor, you know, it's just like night and day. They're just like alive, and they're like realistic characters, you know. And you see them in real life, and they're just like regular people. So it's just different. And like something I like learned when I did like pro wrestling or whatever. It's just like, or like sports or athletes or things like that. It's like the great people are great. Like, if you think like LeBron is good, or you think like the guy on the bench that's like terrible or whatever, that he's like not good. No, he's good. Like, they're great. The people you think are like missing all these shots and all these things like that, no. If you verse them, they would destroy you, you know? So it's just an unreal caliber of greatness, of skill, and talent, work ethic, all that things. But anyways, I'm walking so I can, you know, air out all my thoughts. And it also helps me, especially like moving, gets you like, you know, it gets you going. It gets your brain juices pumping. So anyways, yeah, Robert Redford was a good actor. But anyways, let me see it again. Hunger Games 1 cast. So obviously, Jennifer Lawrence. I don't, if you're new to this, my YouTube channel or whatever, but Jennifer Lawrence is an A-lister. I think she's great. Obviously, I think she is attractive. Hey, I'm a man. I gotta just bring it up. We're gonna be honest here. But I think she's an attractive. But I also think like Josh Hutcherson is an attractive actor in his own right. Like, I don't swing that way. I like women, but like who you like, support the LGBT community. But I see how like he can be an attractive guy, or Liam Hemsworth. So I just feel like it's also like, again, like beauty's relative, but I just feel like they have a good, like, everything's really connected in this movie. But what makes it good, I think, it's just very lush. Like, the characters, everything about it. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this. Yeah, so like from Lenny Kravitz as Sienna to really like Woody Harrelson, Elizabeth Banks, Gail, Liam Hemsworth, who's good, Josh Hutcherson, which is like so underrated. He's like the one guy in Denzel's partner in Training Day. I forgot his name. But like, yeah, he was really good in Training Day and could have been really the star if Denzel wasn't there, you know. But like, he's like great supporting cast. But I would say he goes beyond being just a supporting character. I think he's also a main character, you know. But it's just not like, it's kind of what you see, what you don't see. But anyways, and Jennifer Lawrence, the cast is really stacked. And the movie is just very lush. It just is very rich in like the color, the texture, you know, it's like, it hits everything it's supposed to hit, and it's really, really fun. Like, I see the movie in detail, and like, the thing is, like, I say this a lot when I'm talking about like good movies, that they hit all the marks, that everything is done the way it's supposed to be executed, and that's kind of what makes something great. It's good, you know? And when it's good in more than one thing, when you have a bomb squad, a super team, a great, like, athletic squad, it's because you have a lot of good players. And Hunger Games, one, the directing is good, but it's just like, when you put great actors together, they're gonna do great things. And this is a great movie, and it's fantastic. And the story is so well, like, the story and the world building. This is one of the only movies I could say that ever, like, this is the only, like, not ever, but just, this is one movie where the world building is just so unique and it's so instantaneous. Like, boom, you're in a different world. Like Star Wars, you know that joint is fake, bro. When they're on like Tatooine, bro, and you're like, nah, bro, that's not the way. But this is just something where it's like instant. You're instantly in this dystopian world, and it feels so like akin to real life. I know when Susan Collins was talking about making the books, she was talking how she was switching between news and like this reality TV show, and she kind of merged them, and that's basically what Hunger Games is. It's this reality TV show of, you know, putting these children into this dystopian, into basically this fight to the death match, you know, and like, yeah, first of all, that's just crazy. Like, putting kids in a like thing, and you're just basically seeing what happens, you know. And then Katniss Everdeen, played by Jennifer Lawrence, she's the main star, and she has to basically fight for her life. But you know, there's the you know, she has this romance with Josh Hutcherson's character, with Peeta. You know, it's great YA pulled off, but it's also a great story, and it's also they're just heavyweights. It's heavyweight actors. It's a death lineup that's a deep roster of just really, really good actors. The movie is lush. The story is there, you know? Sometimes you need, like, there's a lot of movies, like a lot of movie Denzel's in. If a different actor's in there, like I'm talking about different A-listers, it's not great. But Denzel is just so great at what he does. When he executes, he does it at a high level. And I think this movie is very similar to that, where it hits the mark, but it has a story to go with it. Like, the story in itself could carry this to be a great story with actors who aren't like pretty well. Like Jennifer Lawrence, a different actor could have played her. A different actor could have played Josh Hutcherson. Probably not really. A different actor could have played like Hutchinson. But I just think the sheer strength of everything going right for them, and that's what this movie is. Everything goes right. Everything's lush. The story is there. It's very compelling. It's very interesting. You really, really care about what's going on from the beginning, and you feel like oh, what happened to Katniss? What happened to Katniss? You know, she volunteers a tribute. Bro, your heart is there from the beginning. It's like in John Wick, when John Wick's in that joint, and then they kill a dog. Bro, once that dog is dead, bro, I'm like, kill them all. Kill everybody. Everybody dies, you know? That as soon as they kill John Wick's dog, you know? So it's like, so it's very much kind of like that, but just, like, that's like, but I that's respect to the director, but just, the whole film is, I'm kind of saying, I'm kind of rambling off now. I'm at 20 minutes. That's normally my sweet spot. But yeah, everything's done right, and this movie has everything going for it, and it follows through with everything that's great, you know? And there's so much different elements that bring something to the table. Sometimes it could be like everything's pulled off excellently, but the thing about the Hunger Games 1, it's like, visually, it's lush, it's interesting, it's a fantastic story that actually goes the distance. But not only that, you have pieces and characters and storylines and plots and elements and thematic themes and just overall scenery that add something to the story that's already a 5-star, 10 out of 10, A+ hitter, you know? So I think that's why this movie well, that's why this movie is great, but it also deserves more respect because it's kind of just thrown in, oh, YA, forget about it. But there's just so many things that are so excellent and just so top notch and so fun and so lush. Like, it's just very lush. It's very rich and very like, well, there's just a lot, and it's just very luxurious and like I don't know, whatever the definition of lush is, it's just lush. There's just a lot, and it's good, and that's what Hunger Games, like Hunger Games 1, is just, there's a lot, and it's good, and it's really good, and overall it's good, there's not a lot of movies where you're like, oh yeah, Lenny Kravitz as Sienna. That's like an 8th, 9th character in the movie, you know, but it's in my head because of just how everything was put together. They're all postered up really, 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 really well, and they all add tiny details. Everyone brings something to the table besides what they're supposed to do. So even though Jennifer Lawrence is just unbelievable in this movie, she still has more she's putting into it, you know? Like, even though she's not as skinny as probably the girl in the book, she's still bringing all this, you know, her Jennifer Lawrence-ness, you know? Like, because I seen a Winter Bone, and it was raw, but just her in Hunger Games, she took the character and made it her own. And all these different characters had their characters and made it their own. But let me shout out the director, because he did really, really good too. Like, it's just, he was able to, you know, stay out of the way. Like, when the story's good, when the story's great, like, and just really, really good, like this, you stay out the way, okay? Just stay out the way. Hunger Games 1 director, Gary Ross. Good job, Gary Ross. Like, it's like in real sports, in basketball, or like any sports thing, when like you have like a super team of all these great athletes or these great players, like you can't really teach them, or you can't really like coach them that well. You kind of just stay out of their way and let them be like a killing machine, you know? And so that's what Gary Ross did a good job, because he stayed out the way and he accentuated, he like brought out the good stuff of Hunger Games, and it's easy when there's like a really rich source. Like the script was written from the book, so it's easy just to pull things from that, but they executed and stayed out the way. So good job, Gary Ross. But overall, just Josh Hutcherson, Jennifer Lawrence, the whole cast is just stinking great. Woody Harrelson, I think it's just there's like these things here, and I got some of it on my hand. So, but anyways, or just not absolutely anything, but really, really, really good. Hunger Games 1. I'm gonna review the rest of the series as time goes by, or just like in these next few days or whatever. But I'm recording a bunch of videos today, and this is one I was like, oh, well, I should do it, because it's free on YouTube right now. All the Hunger Games are free on YouTube, with the new one coming out, the Songbirds one, where it's a prequel of Snow. So obviously I'm gonna go watch it. Hunger Games is good. Old people hate on YA, and go watch stinking Jennifer Lawrence kick butt. Definitely go watch the books, because if the movie's just good, you can only assume that the book is better. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is Alif. This is a sexy face. I'm Wesley. You're your Midnight Runs guy. Come on. But anyways, have a fantastic day. Believe in yourself. Always be happy. Live the best life that you can possibly live. Do something fun. And Hunger Games 1 is a good movie.